The latest. Thank you for your love and support. I appreciate you. Or wonders they say shall never cease to happen in Africa, and now we are seeing the reason to which Africa we are not moving forward. Ghanaian politicians are attacking our all in all, the savior, the protector, the unifier, the messiah, the king of kings, the most loved, Captain Ibrahim Traore, for their own political game. And this is shocking. But let's go back to history. December 2022, while the people of West Africa were looking for a shield against the fire of the Sahel, their leaders were looking for favor in the West. In a quiet room in Washington, President Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo whispered into the ears of the oppressor. He told the world that Burkina Faso had hired Russian mercenaries. He told the world that a mine had been traded for blood. He didn't say it in Ouagadougou. He didn't say it at an ECOWAS summit. He said it in the capital of the very powers that carved our borders. And the same people are repeating the same line. The MPP politicians, the former defense minister, Dominic Nitiwul, is following the steps of Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo. That was the first betrayal. Instead of a brother's hand, he gave a brother's secrets to a stranger. And today, the same MPP people in Ghana, the politicians, are still pointing fingers at Burkina Faso for their own wrongdoing. When we need to be uniting to fight, we are rather pointing fingers. To understand why we are failing today, we must remember when we were winning. There was a time when the border between Ghana and Burkina Faso was not a wall, but a bridge. Rawlings and Sankara didn't report each other to Washington. They conducted joint military exercises. They talked of a union. They knew that if the Mosi in the north were hungry, the Ga in the south were not safe. But look at us now. We have replaced revolutionary unity with political sabotage. Maybe our leaders don't know that if one African country should succeed, it is all Africans that have succeeded. And when you listen to sometimes the things that these same politicians who claim they are the leaders of Africa speak, you wonder the future of the continent. If Traore was the enemy in December, why was he a strategic partner in May? After the gossip in Washington failed to bring security, the president, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, finally flew to Ouagadougou. He sat with Captain Ibrahim Traore. He had just accused. So when a member of parliament or a minister stands today to attack President Mahama for inviting Traore to an inauguration, we must ask him, have you read your own history? Maybe he has forgotten that the president or the leader that he was a defense minister under visited Captain Ibrahim Traore after the tension escalated between Ghana and Burkina Faso.
The attackers knew that these were Ghanaians, so why did they go ahead to attack them? They knew this was a Ghanaian registered car. They knew that they were speaking English, and they knew they were Ghanaians. So why is that for a very long time, even at the heart of the Burkina Bay incidents, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, these 4 years, 19, 18, 19, 20, 22, they were their heart. This was a time that the terrorism was very high in Burkina. Ghanaians were going there. They never attacked them. Never. Right? They never attacked them. In fact, they saw you were Ghanaian, they let you pass. Why is it that suddenly they are attacking them? That's what you should be finding out. Why are they attacking Ghanaians now? Why did they knew they were Ghanaians, so why did they attack them?
Okay. Maybe you have served as a former defense.
I think that what we did during our time was to ensure that we're fair to everybody. We will not allow terrorism into our country, but we didn't create enemies for ourselves.
Have we created one for
I
ourselves?
think we are beginning to create enemies for ourselves.
By what action?
Why did we invite Captain Traore for the swearing in when he was a coup maker? Why did we do that?
Did that cost it?
I'm just asking you a simple question. Why did we do that? The man is fighting terrorism on our border, fighting people who could target us. Why do we invite people like that onto our borders? Why did we do it? What was the use? Why were we cheering him? What was the use? What was it for? At that time he was under sanctions. So what was it for? Why were we cheering him? Why did we invite him? What did we gain from it?
What is wrong with our leaders? And when Burkina Faso border is burning that we need to help quench the fire, we are rather here pointing fingers. The politician sees a point to be scored. The tomato seller sees a bullet to be dodged. The critic says the terrorists attacked our traders because we invited Traore. The truth says the terrorists have been attacking our traders for years because the border is a gap, not a gate. Why are we not talking about how we need to protect the borders? And when you listen to what the minister said, that Captain Ibrahim Traore has been fighting these people on our border, so what is Ghana doing? And now you are pointing fingers. That is because John Dramani Mahama invited him to his inauguration that brought the anger of the terrorists into Ghana, and they have started attacking the traders because ever since these traders have been going to Burkina Faso to buy their tomato, they have never met this. But what have you done in order to make sure that these tomato sellers' lives are protected? It's not because Captain Ibrahim Traore was invited to Ghana. It isn't because John Dramani Mahama brought our hero, the king, the savior, the unifier of Africa into Ghana. It's because you politicians failed to protect the lives of the people. Maybe you didn't listen to the speech that your own ECOWAS chairperson, Julius Maada Bio, the president of Sierra Leone, made at Davos. That you, the politicians, are protecting the borders instead of protecting the lives. And the borders are the interests of your masters, the oppressors. Look at the good things that Captain Ibrahim Traore is doing in Burkina Faso and tell us which of you in Ghana, the leaders, the politicians, have done this to protect the lives of your own citizens, if not empty promises. If Traore is at war with the terrorists on our northern border, he is our front line. If he wins, we win. If he loses, we are next. To fight the man who is fighting your enemy is not politics, it is suicide. It is the reason Africa is not moving forward. We would rather see a brother fail than see him succeed without our permission. We prefer to continue to please the oppressor because of our assets that we have looted our people and storing there. So we will continue to sing the songs of the oppressor. And these are the people who are sitting in every summit calling for African unity. Africans stand still because our leaders have Washington ears and Brussels tongues. They listen to the instructions of the West and speak the language of division to their people. And you, the youth in Africa and in Ghana, this is not a time for you to be following party, because these are the reasons to which Africans we are not uniting and we are backwards. They use the lives of tomato traders as a political football. They claim to protect Ghanaians' interests by insulting Burkinabe's sovereignty. But there is no such thing as a safe Ghana in a burning West Africa. West Africa is already burning. It's not because Captain Ibrahim Traore is a military leader in Burkina Faso that is the reason to which we are having these terrorist activities. Go to Nigeria, they are there, Boko Haram, ISIS. Even when the politicians were the leaders in Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso, these things were ongoing. To the MP, to the minister, and to the president, wake up. History will not remember your political points. It will remember that while the Sahel was bleeding, you were gossiping. It will remember that while a young captain was trying to hold back the tide of terror, you were trying to trip him at the finish line. Unity is not a speech, it is a sacrifice. If you want the tomato traders to leave, stop fighting the brother who is protecting the farm. You know the reason to which Africa we are having these things, even to the point that the US Congress openly told you they are the sponsors of these terrorist activities, and who benefits the same people. Yet you keep on pointing fingers at your own brothers instead of pointing the right fingers to the right people. We have come a long way, and the youth of today, some of us will not allow you to use us for your political gain. It's because of these things. That is why Captain Ibrahim Traore decided to ban political parties, because these political parties are not uniting us. You said we are hailing Captain Ibrahim Traore, or Mahama brought Captain Ibrahim Traore to Ghana, and we were all hailing, and this is the result we are getting for hailing. Is this the first time we are seeing this in Africa? What is the difference between the Mosi and you, the Ga, the Dogombes, the Konkombes, the Akans? What is the difference between us and the people in Burkina Faso? We want leaders in Africa that will unite us, and not leaders that will bring division among us. This is the time for you to stop singing the songs of the colonizer. And those of us who believe so much in NDC MPP, wake up. Until we Africans we are able to bypass this trap called party, we can never go forward, because this is how he wants to win back election, by using you against your own brother. The people in the Sahel, Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso are our brothers. They are Ghanaians. They are Africans. The colonizer divided us and told us that our brothers in Burkina Faso aren't our brothers, but we see ourselves as one people, and we will never allow you, the politicians, to divide us anymore. We see ourselves as Africans and not Burkinabes, Ghanaians, Togolese, Malians, Nigerians, or any. The only thing we see is the African. So if our brothers and sisters, our mothers, our uncles were attacked in Burkina Faso, they attacked all of us, not because they are from Ghana. And you, the leaders, should stop singing the songs of division and start looking at uniting us. Until we are able to unite, what we are seeing in Burkina Faso will spread to every part of Africa, because the one who is chasing you is never ready to stop. And the more you keep singing these songs of division, the more they thrive. Now you've given them the chance to use this in order to bring division among us in Africa. West Africa is already on fire. It's not Captain Ibrahim Traore that brought this on the people of Ghana. It is the leaders who fail to protect the people. And if you don't understand, then ask your ECOWAS chairperson, Julius Maada Bio, because he openly told us the reason to which Africa we are never moving forward. The leaders in Africa, it's not about how you always go to AU, ECOWAS, SADC, ANC meetings to be giving us grammar and reading speech. It's about following the steps of Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso. If he is fighting the terrorists on your border, you're supposed to be helping him do same. If Rawlings and Sankara could have a joint military force to protect the borders of Burkina Faso and Ghana, then you should know your history better to help your brother fight the people that are fighting them. Enough of using your political ambitions to be dividing the people of Africa. We love our brothers and sisters in Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso because we see them as Africans. We are one people, and we will fight to liberate ourselves from you, the people who are singing the songs of the colonizer. We see a unified Africa, and with this speech and with these things that you are doing, we will not get to our destination. And these are not the kind of people we want them to be leading us. So the youth of Africa, it is time for you to start marking your leaders by the things they do. If any leader isn't preaching unity among us, that person isn't ready to lead us anymore. We are the only ones that can set ourselves free. United we stand, divided we fall, and united we keep standing forever and ever. The greatest enemy of the African is mental slavery. So let's decolonize ourselves from mental slavery. Let's keep sharing to educate our brothers and sisters. Together we make Africa great for ourselves and the next generations that are going to come. So that's the latest around the world in Africa, West Africa, and in Ghana.